and then we can get going. Let me do speaker view. I always mess that up. All right.
Yeah, it's amazing how long it took for me to make that video because I had to go to the hospital and then
All right, we're live. We're live.
Oh, okay.
Well, hello everyone. We're live.
It's funny. I forget on the restream one when you hit the live button, it like almost goes immediately, which is funny. It's like not like, all right, we're gonna go live. It's like you're live.
I always feel weird on Zoom because Zoom, when you go live, it says it's preparing the live stream.
Yeah.
And it always goes live almost immediately. And
right.
You're just sitting there like staring at the screen, and then you watch it back and you're like, I was there for 5 minutes staring at the screen, thinking that it wasn't live yet.
Yep. Oh shoot. For some reason my LinkedIn is like expired and I have to like reauthorize. All right, let's see if that'll make it. Anyway, people, if you are watching us live, we're gonna test this. We're calling this the pre-show. So this is us kind of like setting up, kind of chatting before we get started. All that kind of fun stuff. And then once we do that, then we will get started with this show. If you want to join us live, this live stream will stop, and then we're gonna do our live, which we do every week, but it's a private live. We don't broadcast it on all the channels while we're doing it. If you want to do that, sellerseo.com/SRT is the short link, and then you can get into the live stream. If you've already signed up for it, I believe it's just a couple of clicks. If not, it's a quick registration. Yeah, so we're talking about kind of the things we're going to talk about today. We're up to 9 things. So 9 things that I'm seeing opportunity in right now that you guys can do while you're sitting at home. A lot of you guys kind of are not knowing what to do next, right? You're just kind of sitting around watching Netflix and and not knowing what to do, and instead of using this time to be productive, and I do not blame you for that at all. We've definitely probably watched a little more TV than we normally do, but
Ozarks. I just got into Ozarks, Andy. It's
really finally good. Dude, finally. That's such an epic show. That's like
I'm almost at season 3, and then it's gonna end, and I don't know what to do with myself after that.
It's such a smart show. It reminds me of Breaking Bad, but like much smarter, and not as like Breaking Bad was just so gruesome. It was just like overly violent, in my opinion.
I feel like any one of us could be the people in the Ozarks.
Totally, yeah, totally.
What's scary about it is like, am I joining a drug cartel next week? What's happening?
Right, totally. Like, I need to feed my family.
I haven't watched Ozark, but after watching the whole season of Tiger King, I'm over it.
So
you
Kevin,
watched the whole thing?
Oh God, we watched like the first like 3 or 4, Kevin, and I was like, I don't get what people see in this show. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't know.
That bitch Carol Baskins,
Yeah, seriously. The show that I caught Molly watching, and she'll get mad at me for telling on her, is like there's some new show on Netflix that's like a reality thing where it's like they can't have sex. They're like on this, it's like all these sexy people on an island or whatever, and it's like what was the New Jersey, the real, not the real house, the Jersey Shore. That's what it reminded me of. I'm like, honey, you're watching like the equivalent of Jersey Shore here, right? You know that, right?
No.
Like, it's a bunch of like Instagram influencers who are just, it's just like, oh my God, I'm losing brain cells here.
So before we got started talking about Netflix, we were talking about what we're going to talk about today.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's get back to that. So so guys, join us live. When you're in the Zoom call, we let you guys ask questions. So if there's anything that you're struggling with in terms of e-commerce, selling stuff online, business, marketing, I've been doing this since like 19 years old. So I've got a pretty wide array of help. And of course, with Amy and Kevin here, they've also got their little wheelhouses of what they're great at. So if you
Andy
guys want
always drops all the gold on these shows, like the ones where we don't have guests and it's just us, like he always drops all the gold. Like he gives us all the good stuff. And Andy, your sales have been insane lately on a couple of new channels. So
yeah.
We're going to talk about that. Like he's getting into some new stuff now. He's always telling me something new he's doing. And I'm like, whoa, when did you start doing that? So we're going to talk about some of those new channels today, right?
Yep. Yeah. We'll dabble in that a little bit. And, is that it? That's a teaser, isn't it? Wow, Amy, nice work. Nice work on the
I
teasers.
worked that in there.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that, guys. Join us, like I said, right now live if you want to. sellerseo.com/SRT is the link, and
we're going to talk about Google Shopping too. Did you guys know Google Shopping is free right now, and you can list your products on there? So I'm working on that right now. We're going to talk about it too. Right?
Yep. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, that's definitely a channel that you want to look into right now for sure. We're gonna talk about doing some like non-standard marketing. There's a lot of opportunity in marketing right now because so many people have done things like turn off their ads, which I absolutely hope you have not done. And if you do, we'll talk about how to turn them back on and get the most return.
Kevin's been dabbling in TikTok, so we can talk to him about his TikTok experiences.
Yep. But
I've been dabbling in TikTok too. It's been kind of fun.
But Kevin, you cannot share the secrets that I've given you thus far. Those aren't ready yet. Let's see. Yeah. All right, guys. So join us live. We will see you there in a couple of minutes. And thank you so much for joining us in advance. And if you don't know, we do this every week live, Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Pacific time. That same link I just gave you, sellerseo.com/SRT is where you can find it and interact with us, come in live and see what we're doing. And we also have the podcast, which you can subscribe to. Those are usually pushed out a few weeks after we do it live. So it's kind of a special treat. You get kind of the sneak peek. You get to watch the show early if you join us live. That's another kind of benefit. So we will see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching us on the live stream. We'll see you in the meeting shortly.